So next part is number 4, practical applications, and very long section about band-aids, right? As explained above, it is permitted to attach an adhesive item to another surface temporarily for less than 24 hours, right? So again, it says for less than 24 hours. It's not 24 hours, but less than 24 hours. So they mean like by the end of this, like after, like as soon as Shabbos ends. So they expect us to remove it. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay, so less than 24 hours. In case of necessity 7 days. We got it. But it is forbidden to attach it permanently. It is thus permissible. So although we're talking about band-aids, like they're more like tapes, okay, permanently, and thus it is thus permissible to put a band-aid over the wound, since the band-aid certainly stands to remove before long. I mean, if you have a band-aid, maybe, I don't know, maybe overnight or something, like half a day, maybe. I mean, if person does not do much, right with that part of the body, maybe the whole day. Sometimes it's longer, but usually when people cut themselves in the hands or something, right? When in the hands, when you wash a few times your hands, I mean, most likely it's going to come off soon. Okay, so basically, for sure, if you have this band-aid on a finger or something, so it's going to be temporary, which is good. However, one should be careful to attach the band-aid only to the skin, from where one must ultimately separate it. Right, so meaning what? So don't do like if a person does a band-aid or with a band-aid on the finger, for example. So of course it's longer than the finger. What usually people do, they close one end and then second end close on the first end. That's the problem. So why? Because you fasten it to ends. That's what he's saying. It's absolutely forbidden. How you should do it, like in an angle. One is on top and one is on the bottom. Like so these two sides of the band-aid do not touch. Okay, and when you remove that's it. Then they're not touch. And when you remove, just throw like this in the garbage, and that's it. Don't do anything. So if it get attached in the garbage, it's not your business. Right? I mean, you don't benefit in any way. And plus, your intention that it should not be attached, right? Should not be attached. Right, and problem. So problem. He's saying even somebody did by mistake, like regular, like on the finger, and then second size he actually attached to the first one. So he said when he removed it, when you already did it, but when you're going to remove, make sure that you separate the tape. Don't just slip off your finger, because if you're going to throw out like this, and it's a problem. So meaning it's permanent attachment. Continue. If one mistakenly. Okay, right. So exactly as we said, but quickly to read. If one mistakenly fastened one end of the band-aid to another on Shabbos, one should be sure to unfasten the ends when removing the band-aid. Right. So I would say it's better, because a person might forget, to do it like this, to open, do one to the bottom, one to the top, in this section, in this manner, so that its sides would not touch. Or if you don't want, no problem. When you undo completely. Similarly, one should not use band-aid or a tape to secure the cloth or gauze bandage in place on Shabbos. So that's what they do. They have a tape, this medical grade tape. And it's very convenient, but that's a problem. First of all, you're going to cut it to the size, right? And it's a separate issue. The other one should tie the bandage down with a handkerchief, right? So meaning they apply the medicine, let's say this and that, or they won't just close the wound, they would get no infection. But technically, you're not you can do it without these band-aids, like to tie it, or without this medical tape, right? You can tie it with something, right? With something else. As he said, the handkerchief. However, if one did secure it with a tape, so we're talking about after the fact, one should be sure to unfasten the tape from the bandage when he removes it. Okay, and one who's customarily fastened the tape each time he opens the bandage is permitted to fasten this tape on Shabbos, meaning that since people change the bandages, I'm not sure. It looks like here they're talking about a case when they change the bandages pretty fast, pretty often, right? So he's going to unfasten it. Okay. The issue of unfastening the plastic top that factory sealed, the factory attached to adhesive part of the band-aid is discussed on page 95. Okay, we're not going to get to it, but we're going to explain. The issue is removing band-aid from the hairy part of the body discussed on the page 165. So meaning what? Especially with men, like if it's on a hand and you have hairs there, so it's a problem. It's a problem because you're going to pull the hair most likely. So you have to be very careful, right? It's the different melachah of plucking. So we're not allowed to pluck something that's attached to the ground. That's a different story. And these adhesive tabs. They talking about these things when you take out the band-aid from this package, right? So you have like the band-aid itself, but there is like paper things. They call plastic. I mean, I think it's paper, okay? But whatever is it, right? So meaning that now you're going to separate it. Is it allowed? Of course, allowed or not? We're going to see. So let me see. How long is this chapter?